welcome to the Higurashi cast, where we sit around and I screech about Higurashi and these other fucks tell me I'm wrong. Who is here today? Who's present? Who hasn't been killed yet?
I'm here back from the trenches of watching this fucking retarded show. Holy shit. We'll get into it, but fucking Christ, the writers of this show don't know how to interact with people at all.
It's great. I love it. Thank you, Jelly. Who's next?
I am here. Rito Torpedo. What's going on, guys?
That's correct. That's who that is. Who else? Who else is present?
Seattle-san, is Kojoro here? Why did
Kojoro-san.
Why you make us watch this feminist anime where every man is a retard?
It's just true to life, Kojoro. It's just true to life.
Uh-huh.
I've been reading those comments. They make editing a podcast sound so easy. Therefore, I'm just not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna chug it so you could all appreciate Sean more.
Ah.
God,
I don't think
love
we need
you,
to give
Sean.
Sean any more credit than is needed.
I love you, Sean. Don't worry, I'll always defend
Love
you.
Sean.
Yeah, you simp for Sean. You simp for
You
Sean. Just like everybody
Sean
simps for Rika. So hey, we watched like from episode 10 to episode 20 of the old one, and all of the new anime from the last time we watched.
From
which is
4
a
to
lot.
8.
Something
Yeah,
like that,
it's like-
yeah.
Some ridiculously large number. Gosh, fucking. Anyway, guys, how you feeling? Did you like the new arcs? What are you thinking?
So I got a lot more perspective on like what the fuck was going on up to episode 20. I mean, there's still some shit that like they need to explain, which, we're in the middle of an arc right now in episode 20, so they're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
God, these fucking people are retarded. Like, Shion literally beat the fuck out of Satoko in like episode like 17 or something, and then like her brother oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? What? Like, I don't understand the social interactions of these people.
His aunt and uncle does it all the time. If he just thinks it's normal.
He just thinks that Shion is what the aunt and uncle do is abuse. What Shion's doing, that's tough love. Maybe
She's just trying to, that's because he thinks Shion is Mion, right? So he's like, that's my good friend Mion, trying to get my sister to toughen up a bit.
Yeah,
yes.
kicking an 8-year-old in the stomach and telling them to stop crying and that they should just die. That's how true discipline is born.
Oh, no, not just that. I love this scene where, her food falls. She, pushes it with all the dirt in there, puts it in front of her. They're eat it. She's, crying. She grabs her by the head and fucking flings her across the boob.
Eat it! Listen, if it's good enough for Roronoa Zoro in One Piece, then it's good enough for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the arc from episode 14 to 15 with the detective, I thought that was a pretty good just crisp, clean cut. It kind of explains what Rika's deal is. Yeah,
Akasaka.
Akasaka-san.
Akasaka-san.
Yeah, no, that was it was pretty nice. Just to kind of get some more perspective on who Rika is as a character. I mean, it doesn't explain everything, but yeah. And then going into the arc with Shion is a little different. I mean, it's also a lot more exposition on who she is. She gets oh gosh, where can I'll link this in Gross Disgusting. You end up with some fun characters like Swastika on Headman.
Oh, yeah. I love those guys.
The Ukin Bros. The Ukin
Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also have you have what's his face? Who it is? The guy's name is it's Fumihiko Tachiki, who plays Gendo Ikari. He's like the assistant dude to her in the episode.
Oh yeah, he's like the one who brings her food.
Yeah, the one with
He's like, "I'll
the
take
the
care
one
of
with
you,
the
she wants a lot."
sunglasses.
He's
Yeah.
her gay
Oh,
dad.
right.
And Gendo!
Her driver.
Yeah,
dad.
basically.
Gendo Ikari literally just got sick of Shinji, and he's like, I'm gonna take care of this green-haired mafia child.
There's
Psychopath.
some cool art in some of these like this right here with the like a beautiful sunset in I think the opening to that episode. Also like in the flashback, like the cool
Oh yeah.
way they draw
Yeah.
the priest guy. Other than that, yeah, I mean some of the stuff in the first show looks like complete garbage sometimes, but
Oh yeah.
I
of
mean,
course,
you know,
that's
kind of
part the
across the
charm.
board. Yeah, no, it is charming. It's got some
I'll put all
charisma to it.
I'm gonna put all the goofy screenshots. In.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a
Freaking-
bunch of fucking goofs and gas and.
Yeah, that's part of the fun.
I mean,
It's
with
still
the
love
thing
it.
with Shion though, like when the characters fucking lose it, they lose it in such an extreme fashion.
They McFrickin' lose it, you know. They
Ye-
want the cheeky
ye-
nuggets.
Yeah, where as compared to like we just watched it's one of the newest episodes of the Higurashi new season,
Yeah,
and
go.
this where the scene where they recreate, it's in a different spot, but where they recreate Mion, or was it?
Shake-
I
Yeah,
think
it
it's
was
different.
Mion.
In the new one, it's Mion.
Yeah, in the new one, it's
old
Mion.
one,
The
it was
old
supposed
one,
to be
it's
Shi-
in the old one. It's revealed that it was Shion in disguise.
yeah, where
Yeah,
they
but
grab the
it's
ladder.
Yuan,
It's
he
the
gave,
ladder.
He gave me on
You know,
the
maybe
goal.
maybe that's actually consistent because it's in the newer one. It's not as extreme. It's like she's like making her eyes are really big and she's shaking the ladder. But maybe that's consistent because maybe it's always Mion that makes or maybe it's always Shion that makes the ridiculous faces. Because I don't think we've seen Shion do anything quite ridiculous yet. But yeah, like in what Kajora's posted right here, like she looks absolutely ridiculous. In the old one, in the ladder scene, like her face is completely just morphed. It's
I love
absolutely.
it. I love it. It's
I mean,
great.
She
it looks-
loses.
Fantastic.
She loses all the bones in her face. You know, it just like becomes malleable.
That'd be a
spooking,
that'd be a
guys.
sick
She's
superpower.
spooking.
Like just when you're angry, your face bones completely dysmorph. But I don't
yeah.
think that's what's intended
It's like
to
no,
be going
it's
on
it's
here.
like fucking. She's just abiding what Bruce Lee taught her. You have to be like water.
She's a Biden. The,
Yes,
She's a button.
abiding.
something with the just going back to like the short arc with Akasaka and it's got younger I keep fucking up her
Baby
name.
Rika.
Yeah, Rika. Yeah, that I like how. I mean, I'll put quotations around like when I say this, but I like how since it's like a younger version of her, like her clothes. I mean, she's got a different outfit, but her clothes are like her dress looks really like skimpy on her because she's like a tiny ass like she's this little girl with her. God, it's hard to say this without sounding creepy.
Yeah,
but-
Rita.
Yeah.
Go on, please.
She's this little.
Just do it. Just
she's
rip
this
it off
little
like a
girl.
Band-Aid.
She has this. She has this little girl, this little strap. It's just falling
Yeah,
off her arm
I mean-
all the
I mean, I-
time. It's like it's
I like the
barely covering her tiny titties.
the difference in her character design is noticeable. Like you can easily tell even before they explain what time it is in relation to the rest of the story. I mean, I think there's some like little details in the beginning of the episode, but if it wasn't clear, they're like, oh yeah, this is clearly like, even though she's already very small and young, like in the beginning of the show, like it's a lot easier to tell, you know, just by looking at her in an instance that this is a much younger version of her. Whereas like
What if we go younger?
What if we went even younger?
otherwise it would be hard to tell because you've got Mion, like there's like a scene with Mion in it who's a lot younger, but they look like the same size in those
Yeah.
shots
Yeah.
because like they're both tiny, but you can tell that she's a lot younger. In
Okay,
relation,
okay,
so.
Speaking
okay.
of-
That was a nice detail.
Before we truly, you know, sprawl out of control, should we like go with this with actual like chronological order? Because the first arc is
Like a
Yeah.
synopsis.
We
Yeah.
could try. Yeah.
because the first arc.
The first arc is Akasaka.
No,
isn't it?
it's the
No, it was
it's the bridge.
the uncle, rapey uncle.
Yeah, rapey uncle.
Oh yeah, the rapey
Yeah.
uncle.
Yeah,
We go rapey uncle, then Akasaka, and then we go Shion.
I
Yes.
really want to know how they're gonna explain how the fuck did he get out of the ground?
He didn't.
I don't. I think it like it didn't. It straight up like didn't happen, or like it was. I thought it was like a. That is a very confusing detail because I thought it was like it was like he was like replaced with like another.
I thought it was like his
person,
friend
or, like, it
was
just
like
didn't-
found out, dug him up, and moved him.
That could be.
No, they
or, like,
moved him. They
didn't,
moved him. Yeah. They moved him.
That was.
Didn't
Yeah.
the,
This was the arc that like I watched when we recorded the last episode. So like this was you guys watched this a lot more recently than I did. But that was when I was talking about like how the supernatural shit was definitely real and you guys weren't sure. Like that was like the whole...
Okay. Here's the sequence of event. He wanted to kill the uncle. He dug a grave. Then when he killed him, he wanted to like bury him in that grave. That grave was gone. Because apparently Miss Yellowhead, whatever, buried someone else there.
Ara nurse.
Yeah, Ara chick buried someone else there. Then he dug another grave, put him in there. When the cops showed up to grab him, and like, oh, now dig your own grave, haha. They found nothing in there. So I assume the body he killed, the uncle, got moved somewhere else by like Shion or Mian or whoever.
All his friends to use the power of knowing he is autistic, in canon autistic.
Satoko
Yeah.
kept acting like her uncle was still alive.
Yeah, covering for him.
Which was weird.
Yeah.
Wait, so was that acting? Like, because like when we saw that, we came to the conclusion that, oh my god, did this idiot kill the wrong person?
No, I don't
That's
think
what we
so.
thought. Like he killed the wrong guy.
No, I don't
But,
think
like,
so.
They
We
show him,
see him.
They show the uncle's face when he kills him.
No,
Well, I mean,
but-
what the question is, was she acting though? Because like it really.
No.
didn't seem
Okay,
very-
here's the thing. Because when, Takano or whatever says, oh, my uncle is home abusing me or whatever, Mion jumps in and like, Keiichi, what are you talking about? You were with us in the festival, wink wink. That's when he freaks out and runs away from the classroom. They're just covering for him. I'm pretty sure it was acting.
I mean, she can act, and like even then, like some of the stuff she does, like staying in the shower and stuff, could also be her like feeling guilty because she she couldn't get through this on her own. She couldn't handle the burden, and like the burden is part of the reason why her brother left, and she like feels bad about it. But also, like, she has to pretend that her uncle's still around for a bit.
Yeah, because
until, like, the
Keiichi.
heat comes
But
off.
didn't Chad Keiichi just go full autistic mode and ruins everything and then gets killed again?
Yeah, I love him. He's so stupid.
Who
He's
killed him this time? I forget.
Which
The
one?
bridge,
Sadako
remember?
did.
The
Oh,
lolly has
Satoko-
super strength.
Satoko-
The lolly has super
Oh, yeah.
strength.
What the fuck
She
is
just
that?
moves the bridge, bro.
No. She
It's okay.
she channels the powers of Danny Phantom and pushes him through the fucking bridge.
Yeah, and then
She
he
just
hit.
great- Raiders him
is,
through
is,
the
a, is
bridge.
a bunch of cross sections of metal wire that's not big enough for her to have pushed him through, and somehow she pushes him through it.
Okay, not to even mention. He then grabbed on, but then she somehow, this small 7-year-old, moved this entire metal bridge on her own. She started shaking
Yo,
it.
Satoko, she was just 7 years old when her parents beat the fuck out of her real hard.
No, it was her uncle. It was her uncle and aunt.
Her legal guardians beat the fuck out of her real hard. And,
Okay,
something
Sito, actual
just
question.
broke. Her mind just quit, and she just pushed some kid
Actual
off.
Yeah,
the bridge.
actual
Go
question.
ahead,
Does she have
do
super
well.
strength?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is it
I
just
want
like-
you to know that one of the main characters constantly has a gun on her, and we're not supposed to question it. No, the lolly doesn't have fucking.
Then how the
super
fuck does she
strength.
throw
It's
him
just-
like
it's just
above bridges?
She
and, like,
pushes him across the fucking
for
room.
the drama. For the drama. You
I would never forget in this same batch of episode when he's like, hey Satoko, she brushes him off, then he flies across the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Listen, it could be the power of trauma.
like no. Does Satoko's like power of trauma reduce gravity a little bit around her? Because like she's getting thrown around, she's throwing other people around. Like what's going on, man? Come on, man.
Maybe, who knows? Sadako is a being beyond my comprehension.
I forgot I love this show.
This
You
is
did
like
get the base towel scene.
I was Oh wait, before
yes,
that,
yes, she's
I was
carried
telling.
around. Are you looking forward to that in the new anime? Are you looking forward to looking at her in a little towel in
Yes.
the new anime?
Okay, the new anime is way
Oh, yeah.
hornier.
Wait,
I
wait,
think we
wait.
established that last episode, but it is way hornier.
Oh yeah, that fucking titty jiggle physics. The way Shion's tits just all the way up to her neck, like
Yes.
all the way up to her neck.
God, yes, I love anime.
Of course you do. Of course.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like. Wait, sorry, Rita. Before going like finishing off the like gravity reducing and pushing and flying and shit. I was telling these guys. I was telling Jelly and Nonibra like, in Golden Time. Like people give Golden Time shit because this is this one weird scene where it's serious, with, like her and her dad, and like he hits her with a bouquet of flowers, and she flies across the parking lot, and it's the most random, insane thing ever. Higurashi has a moment like that every episode.
I mean, I think
the
there are
thing is
more
that it's
reasons
every
why Golden
episode.
Time is shit. Like, I wouldn't even. That's not even the first thing I consider when thinking about Golden Time.
Sure.
Listen,
But,
this is not the Golden Time cast. This is the Higurashi cast. We'll do that one later.
Someday.
Right. Well, never. I'm not participating in that.
Okay, so does anyone else have just about this whole fucking abuse arc?
Jelly, how'd you feel about the lolly in the towel?
It was great. This is 10 out of 10. It's the only reason I'm watching this show is for Satoko.
You know, if we played the game, there are several shots. There might even be a whole shot of her in the towel, like a panning shot of her in the towel in the game.
Well, after this, we get that, we finally get a break from the Chad Keiichi, and we move on to Mr. Detective that looks just like him and more retarded somehow.
Akasaka has like a wife and a kid. Well, Akasaka had like
Not
a
for
wife.
long.
Yeah, he had one.
Those blasted.
Spoilers: Akasaka's wife is dead.
I mean, that was like actually set because it wasn't like there was some. I mean, obviously there's like the shit happening in the village that we already know about, but like just the part where she like tells him like you don't want to call home right now. Like that's just kind of like you'll be sad, and that's kind of it is sad because it's not like. It's not like any of the forces there conspired to like kill his wife. It was just like him not being there kind of killed.
We
his
don't
wife.
know that.
Well, it's directly implied that him not being that she would go to the roof longing for him, and that because she was up there, she tripped and fell.
Okay, maybe
And
I'm
that,
just
like,
getting
that was, like, the
paranoid,
thing.
but I'm just assuming somehow, some way, the people in the village pushed his wife off the stairs. I don't think she just fell randomly.
They show her
think so.
tripping.
Yeah. They
okay.
show the scene where it happens, and they give an explanation. Like the nurse said that she'd go up there, like longing for him, looking up the sky, like knowing that he was under the same sky or something like that. And
Yeah, it's literally that.
yeah, and so and it's that's why Rika tells him at the beginning of the episode, or like when she meets him, like you should go back really soon, or else you'll regret it. And
Yeah, because she knows.
Why does anyone listen to Rika? Like, especially the scene at the end of this arc when they're in the fucking cliff or whatever, and then Rika just exposes the plot, be like, hey, people are gonna die at this date and this date and this date. Hey, bro, remember this. Then we get like a flash forward. Completely forgets any of what she said. Why does anyone listen to this little lolly?
I mean, he didn't know
she's
who
cute.
any of those people were, so it's like, how am I supposed to,
Yeah, she's telling him from her perspective, like, Satoko's mean aunt and uncle. Who's Satoko? He doesn't know. But she knows that they're abusive fucks and she doesn't like them.
I think that's all I gotta say about that first Akasaka.
Akasaka!
It was
Oh, wait.
interesting that they did like a few year time skip where like Oishi and Akasaka meet up again.
Yeah.
So like it seems to indicate that like regardless of what happens, they're fine at the end of all of this Higurashi nonsense.
And they connected back
yeah.
by using the whole like gas attack to tragedy spill.
Yes, the
and then
famous
town dies.
sarin gas attacks on.
That's the one.
Yeah, that inspired one of the greatest anime in the world.
I don't know.
Wario Penguin Drum.
Okay, yes.
I mean, okay, the
What do you
Akasaka,
think I was
the
gonna
Mr. Akasaka arc was honestly like decent. There was nothing too wacky or goofy or retarded about it. It was just fine.
The
Oh,
gunfight.
Oh!
She
Oh,
said
the
the
gunfight
thing!
in the rain.
gunfight! Holy shit, that was retarded.
What?
Like, they have the guns pointed at the bad guys, and then they just run away and like, oh, we can't shoot a guy in the back. So
I
we gotta let
mean,
him go.
that's kind of like how Japanese
Cops
police roll.
were-
They don't like try to blow the fuck out of anyone that they can't.
They're
like,
not American cops,
Well, maybe they
Jelly.
should be
don't
more
just
like
kill
American
I mean,
cops.
they
They would've caught 'em.
also notice the only like police handgun is a revolver, and that's a very like Japanese thing too. At least I don't know about I think perhaps I don't know if this is true. I think perhaps even modern Japanese police still require or still carry revolvers. I don't know if they've changed that, but that's definitely something that would have been the case in the 80s, just to not have too many bullets to fuck up people with. As a precaution, like if you need more than 6 bullets, you're probably in over your head. But he mentions it's not in us to shoot someone who's running away. And they're I don't know. Frankly, after he shot though, I don't know. I mean, that's actually pretty responsible police work for someone like Oishi, who seems to change every arc.
Yes, honestly,
to,
yes. Okay, what the fuck is
his character's completely
this-
like what the one before, or was it it was like the one where it was the Satoko abuse one.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
He's a complete asshole in that one.
Why?
He's a complete dickhead.
Why?
And then in this one, he's like, I mean, I guess it takes place before then, but he's a very measured, responsible officer.
Okay, and even earlier, in like the first, arcs and second arc of Higurashi, he's like for the most part pretty chill and like pretty nice.
In Onigafuchi, the one with where it introduces Shion, he kind of uses Keiichi as bait. Remember that?
Yeah,
Like-
I remember that
but like
one.
he's not an active dick. Like in the fucking abuse arc,
he's a passive dick.
yeah, the massive dick. Because okay, in the abuse arc, he meets Keiichi in the middle of the forest, and he like suspects him or whatever, and then like, hey, dig your own stuff, and then he pushes him in and like, hey, dig, and then him and his cub just like stand around laughing maniacally, and I'm like, what is happening?
They took inspiration from the American cops for that episode.
Yeah. He's role playing a different cop in every.
Somehow
arc.
he somehow knows about the timelines.
Jelly, do you have that porn of Keiichi getting raped by him?
Yes.
I could pull it up. I could
I've
check
seen
my
it.
various-
Yeah, put that in the audio links. We want people to be able to click on that on the YouTube video.
Oh my god, why do we want people to be able to...
Oh
No,
my
we don't. We
God.
don't. That's not. No, don't link that. You can look it up on your own,
That's-
listeners. You can.
It is completely unsurprising because, like, fucking the best thing that has ever come out of Oishi's mouth is always Marabara-san.
Marabara-san,
Marabara-san.
Marabara-san. Marabara-san.
No need.
Oishi desu. That's.
Okay, I am hyped to talk about the new show, but we still have one arc to go through. The Shion
the best
arc 2
arc. The
retelling.
best arc.
Yeah, Shion arc 2 retelling. We see it from her perspective.
Well, it starts earlier. Yeah, it starts earlier. It starts like
16.
It starts from the
Exactly.
beginning for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it-
it's like her origin story. Also.
And she was locked away in a school.
Oh, I gotta
school
say,
by a family.
yeah, I love that in anime and like shows in general. The whole like twins pitted against each other. I really like that.
It's just
as
like
a
my
trope.
favorite porn.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like how they started off with like a, even though like I grew up this way, like I love Beyond and we get along super great, and it's all peachy keen, and then
Except it's not at all.
it's all pinky keen.
Yeah.
Mion's a fucking
And she-
psychopath, and so is Shion. They're both fucking psychopaths.
Well, Shion's mad that Mion got the gun and she's just stuck with the taser. Now, there's like
I want
there's
the
more
gun.
backstory that has yet to be revealed. Do you want spoilers? Do you want Mion Shion spoilers or not?
Nah, let it hit
nah.
them.
Okay, let me just say, spoiler free, that Mion and Shion have a complicated relationship, and the way the family treats Shion specifically has complicated things. Like when you have two siblings and one of them is the favorite and the other isn't, and they're so close in age, and you gotta ask why, what's different? Except nothing's really different. One of them was just born earlier. And like that breeds a kind of resentment that's hard to like overcome, especially as a young person. It's easier when you're like an adult and you're not under the influence of the adults, or when you're like in your own apartment being taken care of by Gendo Akari. But like
No,
I
of
feel
course,
like before
all
she
of
moved
that.
away it was hard.
Okay,
Yeah.
Distance made it easier.
okay,
but,
bro,
all
but
of that
still, I'm
checks
not gonna
out.
grab my sister and put her in a sex dungeon. I'm just saying.
sex dungeon.
Well,
Maybe
I
she
mean,
wants to fuck her sister, no need, bro. What's wrong with that? Fucking get the washing machine out. Be like, twin sister.
I mean, there is
Yeah, I've got a
so
shot of
much
that.
fucking dojins. There's so much twin sex.
Shion, we gotta
course.
put this on the screen of Shion just giving it to Mion the room style, like Tommy Wiseau.
Oh yeah, fucking I remember this.
Here it is.
Oh my god, where's it going? God.
Go discussing audio links. Look
Oh,
look
yeah.
at her look at her face. Look at
Oh,
the
man.
leg poses. And
Yeah.
even the quote.
a lot of guys
Down
would love to
into the
trade
depths of my
positions
heart.
with me on there.
Mm,
Okay, so Mion throws a child across the. Okay, she meets Blondie, who's just a color swap of Keiichi, and she
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's just a.
Yeah.
We even see it in the show, and then he saves her from like the swastika bros. They run away.
That's what.
he
Ook
pats her in
brothers.
the head. He like pat. Shion immediately. I love this guy, and I'm gonna like marry him and have his babies. Immediately, the moment they meet in school, she's like, he has a sister. His sisters suck. I'm gonna kill his sister. We speed run through her grabbing the sister and beating the living shit out of her, grabbing a chair and be like, hey, I'm gonna crack your skull now. Prepare. What the
Hey, so did you know that before school days, Shion Sonozaki was the yandere?
really?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
before-
mean,
Oh
I-
man.
Because like her whole thing is literally just that little lolly that Jelly wants to fuck just makes her brother's life harder.
Yeah?
Her brother has to like protect her.
Makes
from
my life
Yeah.
harder.
that'd be a fun thing to do, like
makes
a.
your something harder, that's for sure.
It'd be a
But no,
a-
like he has to protect her from the abuse. Looking out for her causes him a lot of stress. He got a part-time job just to try and make his sister's life a little better. He was thinking of running away and taking his sister away from the abusive household in which they were in.
Okay, is there no
taking
child
care of her,
support in
protecting her
Japan?
from
I just want to
abusive
know.
family.
I just want to know. Is there like no child support in Japan?
It's a
There's
no
child
need, bro.
support.
They're in a small, teeny tiny town.
Rural town in like the 80s.
The
And
school.
their family is also
There's one
their family is
school.
also not well liked.
There's
There-
one
yeah,
school
there's not
and
exactly like a
everyone
s-
is in the same classroom, regardless of grade.
Yeah.
There's
I
not a lot of
mean-
infrastructure for child support.
I mean, when
There's
we
no
see the
infrastructure,
backstory.
period.
Okay, I found it fucking hilarious. When we see the backstory of the parents, for whatever reason, they're supporting the dam, but then like the town just revolt against them, and they're like running away through the street like it's the apocalypse and hiding in a shed. And I'm like, why don't you just leave?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just leave the town. They clearly didn't care about the town because they was gonna get fucking demolished for the dam or whatever.
I think they wanted the money. Like if the town was getting demolished, there
Yeah,
was probably
take
some
the
sort of
money and
that
leave.
Yeah, just leave. Literally, just leave. Just don't be. Okay, a lot of the solutions in Higurashi is just like, bro, just leave the town, bro. Just like go. Why are you still here?
But to be fair, that's every horror anything ever.
Like,
Yeah, don't they know they're about to die by an unsuspecting killer?
Okay, Rita, if like someone showed up and like, hey, I'm gonna kill you, and then you know the town is throwing stones and forks at you, wouldn't you like consider, just like going away?
I mean, I'd think about it probably.
Yeah, I think about it. Keiichi himself, even though he freaks and spazzes out a lot of the time, I'm just saying, like I'm like Keiichi, just like get on a bus and like fuck off somewhere until your parents come back or something. But he's like, no, I'm gonna train using a bat to protect myself, and I'm like, retards.
Okay, I'll have you know, Onibra, that just leaving the town is actually probably a worse idea.
Okay, I know that is super nut. I know like the demon is real. Like this is not a meme. Like there is actual.
Is it?
Yes.
Because this
Yeah,
most
she's a
recent
lolly.
arc seems to imply that it's actually just the town
No.
mafia killing.
No.
Yeah.
No, there is.
You don't know about the
it's
secret character though.
slowly
You
but
don't. He
surely.
still hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, we haven't played all the
shown up in
levels
the
yet to
anime.
unlock the secret character. We have to.
She's shown up in the new anime. Hold on.
My theory
look,
is-
it's the secret lolly. It's
My
the secret
theory was that
lolly you
the-
unlocked, Jelly.
My theory was that the demon was just like going around impersonating people, but now that we've seen the Shion arc, oh, who the fuck is that?
That's the secret third lolly character. It was in the new
No.
anime. It was in the second episode of the new anime.
Yeah.
Well,
No, Kajoro.
So you're saying she's the one going around killing people?
No, it's way.
No.
It's way more convoluted than that. This is one part. I'm not. We still don't know how like it will fully like unravel. But I'm just saying, I'm way more interested in them just being weird, psycho, insane people. But then like I read ahead a bit in spoilers, and when we get like the supernatural explanation, I'm like, wow, this is retarded. I wish it wasn't there.
Look. Okay. But look at this stupid lolly. I love her. She's my favorite lolly. Look at
See,
her.
so I know she
She's so cute.
yeah, but she's like the ultimate plot device.
But she's also like in a shrine maiden outfit, and she's really cute.
I do like shrine maiden outfits.
Yeah, exactly. She's in a shrine maiden outfit. She's cute. I think this is like, is this her in the new art style? Is this her in like 2020? I think this is. I think this is her in 2020 because like the 2020 anime has the cat mouth on everything, and we've seen her in the second episode of the 2020 anime. Look at her. Look at this little baby. I love her.
So the new show is pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I like some of the ways that they're drawing the Sasaki twins. I'm not gonna lie, they're looking pretty cute.
They made some interesting different turns, and Keiichi is like making like reasonable decisions for once.
Yeah, they
Because-
made.
Oh,
made
we
Keiichi
lost
less-
Craig.
No.
This happened last time. Something about
We're all
Yeah,
recording
bring it
still,
back.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, just don't fuck up
No
your
need for
audio.
bring him back.
Yeah, like Keiichi didn't immediately like go fucking sicko mode on Reina, and like, hey Reina, I'm sorry for fucking accusing you of shit. Like, Reina's like, nah, I'm gonna fucking slice you up.
Oh my god, the stabbing.
Oh my god, that was retarded.
Question:
He
how the
survives
fuck is he
and
alive?
she
I mean, well,
dies.
I mean, it's the same thing with every arc that he survives momentarily. It's like he's only surviving just so he can get fucked up more.
Somehow she dies and he lives. That makes no sense.
With the stabby.
Yeah, she stabs him literally dozens of times, and he's only thing he's doing is hitting her in the head with an alarm clock, which clearly isn't working.
I mean, was it
And then at the
confirmed?
end,
Was it confirmed
Yeah,
that she
Rita.
died?
Yes.
Or that
yes.
she
yes.
yeah,
died?
she's fucking dead.
Okay. Yeah. No, it is weird.
Question. I just want to ask. Even in the scene itself, there is so much blood, and that's his blood. How the fuck is he not
too
dead?
much.
Like, I'm just wondering.
Because
They're
also,
meant- they
it's a
funneled all his autism powers into surviving.
how the
Fatal
fuck did
Blows.
anyone know that they were there and could get there in time to save him from blood loss.
Yeah, that's not really covered. You know, they didn't have an
Yeah, same
explanation
one for them. Like in the Shion arc, they find him in the like control room of the dungeon where he almost died slamming into the door.
Oh my fucking
trying to
god,
break
that
the
was
door
retarded.
open.
The dude.
I think they watched the old anime and they thought, you know, he gets too much of a bad break. Let's have him do everything right and then still kill everyone around him. And I'm like, god damn it, no.
Yeah, like
It's interesting that
he's a way different character in the new one. He's not autistic. He's not retarded. Like for example, in the old show, when he like learns about this whole like curse or whatever, and then he starts noticing this weird stuff about his friends, seeing mysterious, vague stuff. Keiichi in the old show goes fucking bonkers and wants to murder everyone. Keiichi in the new one, he's like, dude, it's highly unlikely that, you know, my friends, who are also like 15-year-olds, are insane. And then he shrugs. And I'm like, wow, Keiichi, based.
No, it's bad. Keiichi's they're taking away my autism representation. He's canonically autistic.
He's
this
canonically,
is bad and wrong.
academically proven to be
A genius.
autistic in the original. No.
Yeah, just like Digi.
Okay, the word genius is used.
oh yeah, they
was
do
it?
literally call him a genius
Yes.
in the old show.
Kajoro.
Yeah, but
You were
like
there.
okay, but like if you look at the way like what they're testing him on.
Yeah, it's just
they're saying the word
academically-
genius, but like contextually we can look at these things and his behavior and be like, no, this is just how like old people used to like look at
God, no, fuck, I forgot. My favorite part of the Shion, you know, reveal recap arc was when she like talks with him in the phone and he's spazzing the fuck out. She puts the phone down and she calls him a retard, and I'm like, based.
Oh, that was fucking great. That was fucking
I
amazing.
need that.
And when she went to the school, and you know, when she was talking to him, in the show, in canon, we get like to see her monologue, and she says, "Oh, Keiichi, you're such a dumbass. You're so retarded. You don't even know how to lie." And I'm like, yes, based. God. Okay, but in the new show, he's not. In the new show, he's just like a normal dude.
I don't like that. He should be weird.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the charm of the old show. Is it's so
Like, okay, they
blatantly
keep his
fucking retarded.
weird-
It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
They keep his weird vest, and yet for some reason they don't keep his weird attitude, and I don't get it. I do definitely like that they kept Mion's gun though. I
You
feel
would
like I would
think-
spaz out if they took away.
You'd think
Mion's
the
gun.
attitude came with the vest, but
Yeah.
Oh, you would think that, wouldn't you?
You would think the kind of guy who would wear that kind of vest would also just be a big, you know.
moron.
Yeah.
I'm
but
very
no, they
interested
keep-
to see how they wrap up this first season in the next 6 episodes, because there's still a lot of shit.
No,
like,
it's
they
26.
Need to
It's
cover.
26.
episodes.
It's 26.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
No, I'm fucking sure it is 26.
Okay, well, let me, before I say this, let me just check here. Oh my god, back up! Go back! God, 26 episodes
late.
get blown the fuck out!
What?
What?
Who's getting blown the fuck
It's
out?
26 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah, we said 26.
Yeah, we said that. Jelly.
No! You said 25! Roll the tape! Roll the fucking tape! He said 25!
Jelly.
Audience-
Even if I say
I'm-
25,
audience,
let us
I'm
know.
just gonna edit it for me to say 26, just to fuck you over.
I'm pretty sure he said Jelly. I'm pretty sure he said 26.
Shut the fuck up, Rito!
You know,
Shut the fuck
I'm
up!
just
pretty.
gonna
You
change
seem
the
to have a lot of
file.
problems
I will
with
genuinely do that. Go out of my way to fuck
Don't
you,
fucking do
Hey,
that, you fucking
hey.
coward.
Okay, so
Get
the-
I mean,
We
Jelly.
need a-
Jelly's
we need a
just
GIF.
asking to be wrong most of the time.
We need a
No,
GIF
I'm
of
not
Jelly.
asking for anything. You fucking copers and seethers just come at me all the time.
From this point on in the podcast, no need, but we need a GIF of Jelly swinging a baseball
A
bat.
GIF?
Yes, it's a GIF, you piece
It's
of
not
shit.
a GIF. It's a GIF.
Oh, don't
Oh,
even.
coming from the
Oh
same
my
guy
God.
who insists that it can only be GUI and not GUI.
I never said that. I said it's just what people call it. They call it a fucking GUI.
Okay,
Gooey is more fun to
Reina
say.
stabs the dude 1,000,000,000 times, and then he hits her a couple of times with a clock. Bitch dead. He's not. Somehow.
His and his blood perfectly confettis onto the wall.
Yes.
all, like in a lovely like wallpaper-esque consistency and pattern.
Okay,
Love
someone
that.
remind me, how does he die?
Does he die
In the
that
first arc? I don't even think he dies.
No,
I
no,
think
he
they
dies,
just
he
go to the
dies. No,
second arc.
we keep
How?
following him until he dies. I'm pretty sure he dies. I don't remember how.
Let's check. Let's find out.
No, fuck, no, yeah, I recall. A nurse came in, and she was like, "Oh, are you feeling like a strange urge to scratch your neck?" Then he scratches his neck and dies.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And he screams.
Oh yeah, that was. I didn't understand that. It was retarded.
I mean, it's like the
It is
it's the demon thing that like same thing with like she was basically like the same as oh gosh, what's her name? The
Rika,
orange-haired girl?
she...
No,
Mia?
no,
I
orange hair.
don't-
What?
I don't
Reina. I was
know.
like, I was gonna say Rika. I was like, it's another R name. What can I? Yes.
Is it the demon or is it that weird serum that they're injecting people with?
Both?
Oh yeah, what is it with that serum?
Okay.
Is the serum? Does the
Like,
serum?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Is it demon serum? Is it demon sperm?
Demon
Demon
serum.
Based
semen?
on what was it, like episode 19, it seemed to me like the serum makes you kill yourself.
Oh, based on
Maybe.
like
Maybe.
You'll
I don't
find
know.
out. You'll find out. They're about to.
Oh
summon.
yeah. In episode 19, when Rika, right, the blue one, gets like with the fucking demon semen, gets poured into her. She's about to kill herself using the finger method or whatever. Then she looks at Shion, who's laughing maniacally. She's like, you know what? This is not worth it. Puts knife on wall, starts stabbing herself to death. And I'm like, based. She just nopes out.
yeah.
Well, she has the power. She has the power to say fuck off.
She just game ends herself.
Yeah, she just game ends herself because she knows she's gonna come back.
Yeah, she knows.
So
she knew,
what I'm a little
she knew she didn't
confused
have
about
what it took to go sicko mode that round.
is I thought the premise was that she dies the same way every time, and if she knows that, then why doesn't she just kill herself before that happens if she knows that she fucked up this round and she has to start over again?
Well, sometimes when she doesn't know she fucks up, like when things seem like they're okay. I don't know, man. I can't. I'm not the arbiter of all the Higurashi. I'm just drawing you with crazy cat eyes in case no Negro wants to include that.
Okay.
Do it. Change the sprite to that when Jelly starts losing his mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just added crazy cat eyes to the open mouth sprite. So yeah.
The crazy faces in the new show are so milquetoast, fucking
Oh, yeah.
plain bullshit. Like the only thing they do cool is like the eyes, and even then they don't really do that super well either consistently. It's really disappointing.
I mean, I think the crazy eyes work well on the new show. Like the scene when fucking Rika, like on the old show, it's like her consoling Keiichi, like, oh, don't worry. Like when they go in the shrine room, and he gives her that dumb story about the kitties, and he's like, it's okay, I'll make everything work for you. And in the new show, she's like, you just posted cringe, bro. You fucked up.
yeah.
Okay.
Her eyes get all fucking red.
I'm pretty sure that is not Rika, actually. Question mark. I'm pretty sure that's...
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking not, but it's kind of a twist because it's not the same thing at all that happens in the old
Yeah, because
show.
it's rebuild. I mean, I guess this
Yeah.
is as good of
Yeah.
a point as... This is a good of a point to bring this up. Generally speaking, do you think new people should just watch the new one?
No, because you need the first one for
constant-
context.
Yeah,
you
there's
need the
constant
Yeah, it
winking
skips-
and
it
nodding
skips
at the
over.
original.
I mean, that
yeah,
is
it's
true,
made
that
for
is
people
true.
who have seen the original, and you should never start with the new thing. You should never start with the rebuild.
Yeah.
Always airing order, bros.
I agree that you should go and watch the old one first. I don't agree that you can't watch the new one and not get it. It's not like it's
I think
pretty
it's-
linear. They're pretty.
It's
They're hitting the
it's
same
linear,
beats and
but-
changing some small minute
No.
details.
Okay,
here and
okay,
there.
Jelly, that is true. But for example, the scene with the doll and the scene with Xian and Mion and the fucking ladder or whatever. Like no one
The
knows.
doll is the big
yeah,
one.
Yeah. Those scenes were different in a wholly new way. But like people who didn't watch the old show wouldn't know. Oh, this was supposed to be Xian. Oh, he wasn't supposed to give the doll to Mion. Oh, this is why it happened.
Well, yeah, of
It
course
will.
they would
It's
know
made.
but
It will.
that doesn't
I
No,
think-
the new
I
the new
think
one's
the-
important because it's
okay.
made to show that he is making new decisions. That also that Rika is also influencing. That he's making these new decisions
Oh,
to
yeah.
try to avoid the mistakes of the past, but instead the mistakes keep happening. So it's showing that there's something beyond just these small, minute details that are influencing the fucked up things to happen.
Okay, here's another big thing.
No.
Hold on for a second. No.
I'm not
that
seasoned.
down. It just isn't as clear. That's the big thing. The old one is very clear. It's very direct. It's not. You can figure it out. It's very easy. It's very easy for you to follow. Some of the minor details, like why are all these kids in the same room, not explained upon at all. The club stuff, not really explained. Like most of it, you just have to infer. And I'm not saying that people are stupid and they can't infer it. I'm just
Well.
saying that some people are stupid and
No.
won't infer.
Wait a second. When we watch, I think we watched the new one first. The first ever watch of this. And we did ask, why are they all in the same classroom? This was never explained in the new one at all. The only reason we...
Yeah, that's
No, it
what
wasn't.
Sito
I remember.
said.
I explicitly remember Dune asking, and I told her, and then she's like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares?
It's just one of those things that
I
takes
think
out the story,
the people who are watching and interested in watching are the people who would care. That's who cares, Jelly.
But it's not relevant to like the major plot in any
I
way.
mean, it's
Like they go to the same school and they're in the same class. You can infer because it's a small village that's why.
oh, you can.
Why they're all in the same class? I mean,
Yeah.
You can
yeah. Well,
infer,
yeah. You don't
I
you
think
don't need a
that-
lot of exposition to understand
Like I don't
why
think
that
that's a
exists.
negative point against the show that it doesn't explain its details enough. I think that we need
I
to
think,
find a better
Well,
example.
you don't need the new one to explain it because you're supposed to have seen the old
Yeah,
one. That's
exactly.
the
That's
point.
what I mean.
I just don't agree. I don't think that that's what the author's going for.
What do you mean? That's the whole. It's the show. The show is banking off of the existing premise, like that. I mean, it literally gives away like the Rika plot from the very beginning when it shows her, when it shows her talking to the other.
To spirit god.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, it needs you to
Can
know
you-
already what that's supposed to mean before you
I
start
don't think
watching
it
the show.
needs you to know. I think that like it
It's
helps.
I mean it's the premise of you seeing that is you already having seen the first one. That's the point.
I think a bigger thing is that these questions, they're small questions, but they can pile up and they pull you out of the story. Whereas that in the
That is
old
true.
one, all these basic questions that you would have that would pull you out are answered, and like the weird shit, like throwing people off the bridges and stuff, is like established as like a diegetic response to this weird whatever it is. Like you let it go because it's a weird curse, and those are the kinds of things. It minimizes the amount of things
Okay,
you have
question.
to let slip, so you don't.
Question. The new show is a rebuild.
question it,
Yes.
yes.
Sito, is the old show complete? Like, does it have quote unquote the true ending, or does it just keep fucking around? I just want to know.
Yes. No, it has the true
Okay,
ending.
it has the true
In the
ending.
second season or what?
In the second season, yes.
Okay, wait. So the 2 seasons is like the entire visual novel, correct?
That's what I've heard. I have not played
according
the
to
visual
Reddit.
novel.
Oh,
However,
According to Reddit.com,
according to Reddit,
the old show of
Oh, no.
Higurashi, for the most part, covers all the arcs. There is some missing, small, events or details, but it covers all the arcs. The new one is wholly new.
But if you if you want me to like play the old one, like all of it, I'd be very happy to do that. In fact, I'd be enthralled. I'd be elated. In fact, I would stream it if I could, but my internet is too shit. I just want more Higurashi in my life. Actually, the best thing about this new anime is the new merch. I am so hyped about the new merch. Oh my god.
Merch.
Seatol,
Yes.
can you give me some
Keychains.
examples of other details that don't explain and take you out of the narrative besides just the classroom thing?
Okay, that wasn't something that took me out of the narrative. That's something that took Dune out of the narrative.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
tell you right now,
it's-
Jelly. I am too invested in this franchise to ever be taken out of the narrative.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think that's
I am too invested. If Keiichi is on the screen, the thing that is really taking me out is him not being a complete retard for the most part. Like him having common sense. I'm like, that's not my boy. Where's my boy? Why isn't he
I
being
think we
super
need to
dumb?
emphasize more. In the old show, he's an absolute retard. Like, he screams and
He's a
squeaks.
fucking retard
He's
in
so
the old
dumb.
show.
He is so fucking
Yeah,
dumb.
like,
He is a knuckle-dragging mongoloid in the old show.
he keeps doing all the dumbest shit you could imagine. In the new show, he's just a normal anime character for the most part.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's the big thing.
He's
in the
got
new
that
one takes me
regular
out.
ass protagonist IQ level.
He got that neurotypical
Yeah,
mind. He
he's
got
not-
that neurotypical mind.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. When I watch the new show, like I'm watching these characters and how they interact and the decisions they're making, and they're making a lot more sense than the old show. That's why for me,
No,
I
that
just
is
don't
true.
get
That
the
is
sense
true.
that
No,
you
no.
have to watch the old
Okay,
show
I think that is
to get
intentional.
what's going on.
I think that is
But
intentional. Like,
Wait.
I'm pretty sure the writers.
But if you also watch the old show, you're not missing any details that have been exposed. That have been exposited. You have everything if you watch in airing order. So there's nothing
Yeah.
that you were missing out on in that sense.
Exactly. Like
you
Jelly,
certainly could just watch the new show and probably get most of the details. But if somebody's mentioning like not getting being taken out of the story by not getting the details that they should have, it's probably because they're not watching in airing order.
And
we
the
recommend
reason
it.
we think
we recommend to watch the old show. It is for the most part.
But if we do a let's play or a live stream of playing the Higurashi
We should
game,
definitely play
then
the
we will
visual
alter
novel.
that to say yeah I want to play it. Then you should watch us play the visual novel. In fact, next time this comes up will be on Sunday. I want to do it.
Seattle, we don't
we should
have a PC
we should
to
voice
even
the
record
character.
it.
We should have us all on and voice the different characters. Like we'll cast each other as the characters.
Marabara-san.
Oh, we need Rito's Maibara-san in there.
Jeez.
Marabara-san.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
I'll need to practice for that.
You need to become a
Yeah.
pedo. You need to become a pedo.
And put on
I feel
200 pounds.
Yeah.
I feel like Jelly should be the doctor.
I'm trying to lose weight, not
Yeah,
gain it.
yeah. You
No,
think?
because he's also a pedo.
Yes.
That's overall retarded show.
Yes.
I will say
No,
this, retarded or not, it's never boring at any point.
No,
It's
it's not.
fun.
It's not.
it's
boring.
a fun watch, especially with a group. I don't know, maybe if I
I would not
no matter
enjoy
how
this watching alone.
no matter how ridiculous it gets, I gotta see where this leads. I would not. It's hard to drop.
I wouldn't watch.
It's
okay,
great.
okay.
Okay,
I
I'm
wouldn't.
this is my
Either the new one
This
or
is
the
my
old
favorite
one.
show.
I wouldn't watch them alone. But in a group watch, it is fun to just talk about all the weird bullshit stuff and child abuse and rape and pedos everywhere. All the characters in this shows are insane.
Oh yeah, it's great. I love it. I love it so much. I want to make it very clear that my love for this show is earnest and sincere, and I love all of it.
Oh,
just to the
God,
audience, just so
sincerity.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
end it.
full
End it.
sincerity. No, not yet. You need to know that I fucking love this show. It's the best thing fucking ever. It's the greatest show, 10 out of 10. Love it.
No, end it. Goodbye.
Bye, Bye, Beta-san.